Discotek's first Kamen Rider release is here earlier than expected. Let's find out if it's as good as we were hoping.
It's morphin' time!
Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Kamen Rider Blu-ray video. Today we're talking about Discotek's Kamen Rider Black Blu-ray release. This has been highly anticipated since it was announced last October of 2022. I did a video previously on their previous Tokyo release, Space Sheriff Gavan, so if you haven't checked that out, go check that out for a primer on Discotek Media. The cool part about this release is that it's not the only Kamen Rider release, as they have already confirmed the release of Kamen Rider blackrx for 2023, as announced during their live stream in January. What's really awesome is that we already have Kamen Rider Black on Blu-ray prior to that announcement, and the reason why is because Right Stuf shipped it early. This was scheduled for a February 28th release, and it still is for other retailers such as Amazon, but if you get it through Right Stuf, you can get it right now, because they actually have it in stock. So let's take a look at this release, find out if the picture and subtitles are good, and answer all your questions about what kind of bonus features are included. Let's take a look at Kamen Rider Black. Alright, so here's the Kamen Rider Black Blu-ray, and what's really nice is much like other Discotek releases, it's got a nice slipcover. The artwork's okay. The problem that comes with doing Toei shows is they basically give you no assets to use for your releases, and so Discotek's kind of just working with what they got, which is fine. I think the logo is done very, very good because this has got the kind of Kamen Rider Black logo that you'd expect from the Japanese, but it's done in English. Looks amazing. It looks like the logo, just really stellar work. Overall, I like the cover. This kind of faded image of Black fighting Shadow Moon, and I forgot that guy's name. It's just kind of funny, but you know, it does give it kind of a retro vibe. On the spine, of course, we have a shot of Kamen Rider Black, as well as Kamen Rider Black and the Toku Time label that Discotek uses for the Tokusatsu releases. On the back, long ago in the 20th century, and we have a nice little write-up for the series there. And yes, they did use Gorgum as opposed to Golgum. That's the other optional version. I think Gorgum is the official, but pretty cool. And then there is extras we will talk about in a moment. But you get a nice collage of images from the series. So what's really neat too is that you don't just get that cover image, but you get an alternate one for inside the slipcover, is what I love about Discotek stuff. So you can see kind of the more insect-looking black helmet, and then black in two different poses, which looks pretty good. Then popping it open, we've got artwork on the interior. Now sometimes Discotek stuff will do reversible covers, sometimes they'll do a collage interior. We have a collage interior. So you can see a lot of the main villains here from Gorgum, including Shadow Moon. And then we've got, of course, shots of Black. They worked with what they got, and it's really amazing what they're able to come up with for the packaging. And then taking a look at the disc itself, you can see disc 1 has episodes 1 through 12 on it. Disc 2 has 12 through 20, or 13 through 23. Disc 3 has 24 to 34. Disc 4 has 35 to 45. And Disc 5 has 46 to 51. Now this is pretty good because this is an 80s show and they actually still have it in really beautiful HD quality. But there are bonus features on a lot of these discs, which is why some of the episode counts are not exactly even. But let's take a look and see what the menus look like, as well as what the subtitles look like, as well as what those bonus features are. So the cool part with this release for Kamen Rider Black is that each disc has its own menus, and I think that's just really, really cool design-wise. And overall, you can get to the episodes pretty easily. What's really cool too is the way the title cards have a specific font that sort of matches the Japanese font, in addition to the actual subtitles, which have a more standard font to them. Overall, the picture and audio quality is fantastic and everything that you'd expect from a Discotek release, and it is using the Toei source footage from their Blu-ray, which turned out really, really nice. So now disc 2 does have some bonus features. The first one is the This is Kamen Rider Black promotional special that aired before the series. It gave a preview of the series and was like a TV variety show program, and it's really cool that it's included here. You also get a cast and crew reunion chat, which was done years later, and that actually is fully translated like everything else, and it's really nice to have this insight into the production of the series. Disc 3's bonus features include original TV promos, as well as the second part of the cast and crew reunion chat. Disc 4's bonus features include a recap special episode, as well as the cast and crew reunion chat. Now that recap special was part of the Toei TV Hero Encyclopedia series that featured a recap special for Jetman, as well as B-Fighter. Disc 5's bonus features include Long Ago 20th Century, The Birth of Kamen Rider Black, a historical essay by Mike Dent. There is a photo gallery featuring many images from photo books that have been released for Kamen Rider Black over the years. the US Blu-ray trailer, which was the original announcement trailer for this release, a Kamen Rider blackrx teaser that played at the end of the last episode of Kamen Rider Black, which is really cool as it was a kind of a tease that we were getting blackrx prior to the announcement. And then the original transformation and attack sequences, which are clips that are using the original strobe and light effects. And I won't show anything here, but they are really intense because they're made to activate the original belt toy. Those have been toned down due to post-Pokemon Shock laws and restrictions in Japan, and Discotek included these as a bonus feature, which was similar to what they did in Japan. So honestly, the Kamen Rider Black Blu-ray is just really impressive, but it's sort of what I would expect from Discotek because, well, I buy a lot of their releases, and they're always the highest quality they can be. So as you can see with the Space Sheriff Gavan release, if you're putting these on a shelf, since they are both made by Discotek, you can see that they do line up. What's interesting is that they actually have switched from the Eastern Star logo being here to not being here. But that's just probably like a legal thing because I know Discotek is now the company more associated with Eastern Star releases. But you can see that they have a similar styling to them, which means they look really, really nice together on a shelf. It makes sense they're the same company, even if these are two different franchises. But honestly, both of these are two of the best Tokusatsu home video releases we've ever gotten in North America. And then adding to that, if you want to put your Black with your Kuga and your 01 and your Ryuki pending, it's not going to look too bad. It is kind of funny that this is a 5-disc set. These are 7 and 8. It isn't going to match because these aren't the same companies. But is that a big problem? I don't know. You know, this is a Showa era series. These are Heisei and Reiwa era series, so, you know, take your pick. They're different companies. We're mixing and matching. It just gets chaotic when you start, like, including, like, every US-based Tokusatsu home video release for Kamen Rider. I don't know why I specified Tokusatsu. It's just one franchise. This is just a mess, but this is just how things go. But in terms of our current slate of Blu-rays, don't look for consistency. We got too many companies rolling around. But in terms of overall quality of releases, I think Black just blows Kuga and 01 out of the water, even though Kuga and 01 are still really good. Black just takes the cake because the people involved got to spend the more time and the more effort on it, and it is absolutely worth the purchase. And here's a look at all the official North American Kamen Rider releases, sitting on my shelf next to my Godzilla movies, above my Ultraman, above my Zayram, you know, all on the Tokusatsu shelf. And yeah, I mean, it looks like how it looked like when I showed you guys a few seconds ago. And this shot's totally not here to pad out the runtime of the video so that I can put ads on it and it's not too short. But look at this. I got so many Blu-rays. They're stacked on top of each other. It's wonderful that we have like Sentai and Garo and like all the Ultraman stuff and Gridman and Zayram and Zebraman and Godzilla. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of Tokusatsu stuff on home video, and I love seeing it all like this. So overall, Kamen Rider Black's Blu-ray is fantastic. Highly recommended. It's honestly the best of the Kamen Rider Blu-ray releases. And it's no shade to Shout Factory. They do good stuff with Kuga and 01 and the Ryuki that I got a shipping notice for, so expect a video soon. But Black just blows them out of the water because Discotek is kind of the team to do that. They're really the masters at what they do because they're incredibly passionate and work insanely hard on these. So if you can, pick up the Black Blu-ray, either from Right Stuff where you can get it now, or Amazon when it comes out. It's just absolutely worth picking up. It's a totally great release, and I can't wait for RX to come out because I'm sure that will be as stellar. There also is more Tokusatsu in the pipeline for Discotek, but what is in the pipeline, I don't know yet because they won't tell us until it's ready. And that's kind of the nice part. They don't tell us until they're really ready to start releasing things. So you want to stay tuned to this channel by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell. I got a video coming up for Kamen Rider Ryuki. We'll be covering Deca Ranger when that ships. Ultraman Max's video is coming very soon, in fact, in a couple of days. So don't miss out on anything. If you haven't caught up the previous videos, I now have a Tokusatsu Blu-ray and DVD playlist, which is specifically for Toku Blu-ray and DVD. So check that out and check out any videos you haven't checked out while you wait for the new ones, because there's a lot coming, and I'm super excited that this is a continuing thing, that we have new Tokusatsu releases almost every month now. Also, be sure to hit the like button while you're down there, leave a comment, and tell me what Kamen Rider show you want to see Discotek release. I don't know what they have in the works, but I'm really hoping for some more Showa era stuff. They seem to be really good at getting the older shows. And in general, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Soundout12. Catch me Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern live here on this YouTube channel. Check out Hero Club at hero-club.com for Tokusatsu interviews, reviews, and more, and my awesome graphic designer on Twitter at darkclaw643. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.